This is a practice for envisioning your life from the plane of possibility, the limitless, expansive possibilities within the universe, connecting with our hearts, connecting with our kind wishes for ourselves, and connecting with the ninth domain of integration, the transpersonal, the self that is connected to the world around us, and it's sort of the self beyond the self, at least the way that we know ourselves in our direct experience. So this would be a nice practice to do after you've done the first practice on meeting your future self. You can do them in any order, but I would suggest doing that one first. So what we're going to do here is engage in a bit of an imagination exercise. So if we talking about polyvagal theory, we are engaging in a form of play and imagination. We are also using stillness to nourish our nervous system. And we are also in the state of our imagination, tapping into our limitless possibilities. So we're bringing our social engagement systems online too. And so I invite you with a lot of curiosity to just close your eyes, find your meditation posture, get comfortable. And we'll take some breaths here together, breathing in and out. In and out. So I'm going to invite you to imagine a beautiful place that your future self, some future older, wiser, more experienced version of you is hanging out right now. Where are they? Maybe they're in a beautiful garden or meadow or a desert landscape or the woods by the ocean, in a building somehow that resonates with your future self. So first locate where this future wiser version of you is. And maybe imagine that you are approaching your future self there. Maybe taking in the scenery and the environment, like the breeze on your face. And maybe your future self turns towards you. And you can notice how they gaze at you, they look upon you. Noticing their presence. And maybe noticing what they're wearing. And greeting your future self if you haven't done so already. And this version of you could be much older than you, or maybe not that far ahead of where you are right now. So now imagine joining with your future self. And imagine that this future version of you is so affirming of you. And they're not only here to support you in this practice of looking into your heart and envisioning your life, but they also are the future you. So they have already walked through everything We're going to imagine your life as though it has already been done, that you have already created everything you wish to create and how that feels. So first we're going to go a little bit into the future. We'll do this in increments. So if this makes sense to you, what we'll do first is we'll imagine the end of the semester that we're in right now. And now I want you with your future self by your side, supporting you, knowing that you've already done all of this, to imagine how you'd like to feel, what you would like to accomplish at the end of this semester, maybe what those tasks or things look like completed, and how it feels to have completed them. And check in with your body. Maybe you can feel that in your heart or somewhere else. But just this sense of completion and accomplishment. You've done it all. You've gotten through the semester. And everything that needed to be done, you did it. You made it happen. And everything worked out. So what does that feel like and look like? And now I want you to go a little bit further into the future and imagine that you are on summer vacation, or that it's summertime. How do you want to feel over the summer? And by the end of the summer, maybe what would that look like to be wrapping up the summer? Maybe feeling refreshed, like you've had some fun and enjoyment and relaxation. Maybe you can imagine things that you want to accomplish or things you just want to do for fun. And how good that feels. So imagine it's all happened. You've had a wonderful summer. Everything's worked out for you. All is well. And now we'll go a little further or a lot further, depending on where you are in your program of study. So we're all part of this university community. So imagine now that you are done with whatever program you are in right now. You've completed it, you're graduating, you are a success, and your future self is still here with you, envisioning this and really affirming that you've done this. So imagine what that sense of accomplishment feels like, what it looks like, and really take it in and celebrate it. Knowing that you've set out to accomplish this goal by furthering your education, and you've done it. And now it's time to celebrate it. And now we're going to go even further into the future. So let's go as far as you wish to go into your future, where you've created a whole life for yourself. And again, your future self is here to affirm you, support you, and say, yes, I am capable of doing this, and I know that I am, because the future version of you has done this already. So we're going to go through different areas of your life, and I'm going to invite you now to give yourself permission to imagine in each of these different areas of your life what your wildest success in terms of what your heart dreams of in each of these domains of your life. So let's start with your personal health. So in this future, anything is possible, and you are supported by your future self. So envision your health, your physical health. What does that look like when it's in an optimal state? Your emotional health, your mental health, maybe this is also directly connected to your environment. So maybe you're also imagining foods that support your health or natural elements that support your health. Anything that comes to mind, maybe what would you love to be able to do in terms of promoting your health? Maybe there's a sport or hobby you'd like to take up to support your health. If anything were possible, what would you take on? And then we're going to move into relationships. And we're going to start with our most immediate. So maybe there is a type of partnership or partner you would like to envision for your life. And you might envision what that person is like, or maybe they're already in your life. Qualities of that person, the qualities of that relationship. How you feel in that relationship. And remember, anything is possible here because you are creating from the plane of possibility, from your heart. And so then we'll also move into, maybe there are children here that you already have. Maybe you're seeing them as they are in the future. Qualities you'd like them to embody. Maybe you haven't had children yet, but you can imagine what they might be like, what your relationship with them might be like. And then any other significant relationships. Maybe you want to hold the vision for what you want to create in your family dynamic, more extended family relationships and dynamics. Maybe social circle, friends, neighbors, community. Maybe you'd love to have a loving, supportive community surrounding you in some way. Maybe that's in your religious or spiritual life. Maybe it's your neighbors in your neighborhood. Maybe it's where you work, or maybe where you exercise. Maybe just imagine this community that you're part of, what you'd love to be part of. And now we'll move into your physical home. What would you like your physical environment where you live? How would you create that? If you could have anything you want, how would you envision an environment that really supports you in your happiness and your health and your well-being. What does that look like? What does it feel like to be in that space? Maybe this is the first time you've asked yourself some of these questions. So this could be a little bit challenging, but that's okay. We're just inviting in possibilities here. So anything about that space that you can see or feel that really resonates with you, makes you feel good. And just believe that you can have it. You deserve to have it. And you might even also just imagine your workspace. What you want that to feel and look like in the future. Again, believing that it's possible. And you don't need to know how you're going to get there. And then we'll also envision what you would like your financial life to feel like and be like. It might be a lot different than how you experience it now. But what would everything look like if you were really feeling balanced, fulfilled, at ease, a sense of contentment? How would that look? And maybe if you have a lot of abundance there, who you would share it with? Who else might benefit from your good fortune? And now I'll just invite you, if there's anything I haven't mentioned, some area of your life you would like to envision. Maybe there's more around recreation, like travel. Maybe you want to have time to make art or learn about something. So what else would you create in your life if you really could bring anything you wanted that your heart wishes for into your life? What would it be? Maybe there's even some form of help or support that you'd like to envision bringing in and having place in your life. Okay, so imagine it's there and what it looks like, what it feels like. So now let's close out this visioning. And why don't we thank our future selves in some way that makes sense to us? And maybe you can imagine that your future self sends some kindness to you right now. Exactly as you are right now, they're wishing you well on this life path, life journey that you're on. So you can imagine your future self turning to you exactly as you are now, receiving these words. And your future self says to you, may you be peaceful. May you be happy and healthy. May you be safe and protected. May you be free. May you be at ease. And now we're going to return with our attention into the space of our own body here, sitting here. And I am going to invite you also now to bring some kindness to yourself and appreciation to yourself and for yourself, recognizing that you are complete exactly as you are now, and that you have a future that you've envisioned here. And you can now offer yourself exactly as you are now, so worthy and deserving of this future, and appreciating yourself for all of your goodness. You can say, may you be peaceful. May you be happy and healthy. May you be safe and protected. May you be free. Thank you.